I'm here in southwest Middlesex at the Golden Gryphon, which is a historical entertainment and catering facility. And I'm here with Angie Giles. Hello, Angie. How are you?
Hi, Pauline.
And
I'm
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is great. So tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay. Well, I'm first generation Canadian. My parents came in the late 50s from Germany. And they basically came here with nothing. They wanted to farm. They bought a small farm in Middlesex Center, and I was born and raised there. I took hotel and restaurant management at Fanshawe. I married in 1985, and we bought this farm in 1986. Yeah.
And by looking around and what we're wearing, it is very much a historical facility now for the catering business and the entertainment business.
That's right.
So Angie, tell me a little bit about the Golden Gryphon.
Okay. Well, we started in 2004, and at the time, by the way, I have 6 children, and at the time, my oldest, he was 16, loved medieval history. My background is hotel and restaurant management, so I took a catering course and we decided let's do medieval catering, and that's how it all began. We created this medieval dining hall, and we also created a medieval educational event for schools. So that's how it all began. And now we ventured off. I do a Roman educational event. I teach ancient civilizations. And we also like to do things in regards to pioneers and the early settlements here.
But what do you serve them, and can they get dressed up like we are today?
Yeah, they certainly can, and we encourage that. But some people, that's not their thing. So we're not ever going to make anybody dress up, but we certainly encourage it because it's lots of fun. Yeah.
And what's on the menu?
We have, if it's just medieval fare, we have 3 different types of meals. There's a noble style, and it has full cutlery, and starts off with a leek and potato soup, green beans, glazed carrots, chicken, roast beef, and cheesecake for dessert. And then we have a crusader meal, which is actually a very authentic medieval meal. No potatoes, because there were no potatoes at that time. No cutlery, just ham and chicken, fresh vegetables, cheese, bread, and custard tarts and date squares for dessert.
So you're eating everything with your fingers?
That's right. Yeah.
Great. So Angie, it looks like we're set up to have a meal here. And I can smell cooking.
Yes.
So I take it that there is some things going on in your kitchen in the back.
Yes,
Can we go and have a look? And what kind of meal are we making today?
Well, we're just making portions of our noble style meal. So we're going to have some chicken and glazed carrots and roasted potatoes.
So we're not having the peasant's meal?
No.
I won't
because
have...
you are so royal. I would never, ever serve a peasant meal to you.
Thank you
Never.
very much.
Yes.
Let's go and make that meal.
Okay.
Okay. So here we are, Angie. We're going to be making the nobleman's feast. Okay, great. Right. So we've got some familiar food here: potatoes, carrots, and chicken. So let's start getting this put together.
Okay.
So what would you like to do first?
Well, maybe we'll work on the chicken.
Sure.
And I use herbes de Provence.
Okay,
and there's some salt and pepper in here as well. And what I like to do is even just put it under the skin, like a rub, and so it'll get right into the meat. And then I'll put the skin actually over top.
And this is a very old-fashioned herb because it has a lot of the French influences.
It does.
So.
Yeah. So what's in here actually is sage, rosemary, and thyme. It sounds like Scarborough Fair, right?
Yes, I'll start singing it.
Yeah, and then there's savory and basil and lavender and marjoram as well. So
lovely.
And then we're
you're putting
just going to put the skin back on.
So it all seals it in.
That's right.
Great.
Yeah.
So do you have any oil on this, or just leave it?
No,
That's
I just
it,
leave
because
it.
of the skin.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It doesn't need anything else.
Great.
No.
So let's go on to the potatoes.
Okay.
So you've got some nice red skin potatoes here.
Yes, yeah. And then this is a combination of canola and olive oil. So the canola
okay.
gives it kind of a nutty taste.
Yes.
And olive oil is really good for you.
Yes, it is.
And
it is.
So we try to do that. And then this is a roasted pepper and garlic seasoning.
Okay.
And it is
Nice. Delicious.
great. Yeah.
Yes.
And so then we just toss it. Make sure everything gets nice bit of oil and
All mixed
everything
together.
gets seasoned well.
Wonderful. Great.
And then I just put it on a pan, put that in the oven, roast it.
I can do that.
Okay, that'd be great. Okay, I will put brown sugar on top, and they become very sweet and extremely delicious. I take my glazed carrots as well to the schools when I do the educational events, because we do feasts with the children. And normally children who don't like carrots, they will eat these carrots.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, anytime you put butter and brown sugar on anything,
it's always a good thing, isn't it?
yes, it is. Yep, and then I just put that on the stovetop and
Wonderful.
saute that.
So this is all prepped and ready to go. That's
Yep.
exciting. And what would be the starter for the nobleman's?
It's a leek and potato soup.
Okay, great, good. Well, I can't wait to taste this.
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to the table
Okay, wonderful.
and wait for this to be served.
Yes, okay. We'll
Great.
see you there. Okay.
I feel very royal. I feel very royal right now eating this. This is super wonderful. So I'm going to try these. And this is with the roasted pepper and garlic. Mmm, great flavors. And the carrots, wonderful. Oh, you can taste the brown sugar coming through. And now the herb de Provence chicken. Going to be delicious because I love herb de Provence. Mmm. You can taste all the herbs coming through. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. This is great, great. So I'm here with Doug Robinson, aka Seamus Gunn. Hi.
Good day to you. How are you?
Good, good. Welcome to the show.
Oh, well, thank you for having me on.
Great. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Which one of me do you want to know about?
Seamus Gunn.
I travel across the Southwest as a history interpreter and storyteller. Seamus Gunn became my nom de plume, whatever you want to call it. I'm a Scot by heritage. My middle name is James. In the Gaelic, it's either Hamish or Seamus. And I am a member of Clan Gunn, which is one of the northern clans of Scotland. So Seamus Gunn became who I am in public. And there's events I do now that they have no idea who Doug Robinson is, but they like that Seamus guy.
So in Southwest Middlesex, you do certain events here. What kind of events do you
Well, the real keynote over the last year or so was working in cooperation with the folks in Glencoe for their Tartan Day celebration last July. And we had a wonderful opportunity, given the Scottish roots of the town, to focus on Mr. MacDonald and, you know, at the little village on Dundonald Road, and taking it from the town of Glencoe that we know now and helping people understand the historic roots of Glencoe back in Scotland and making that historic connection. We went back to the late 1600s. We talked about some of the tragedies that happened to the founding families at that time and led up to the edge of the MacDonalds coming to Canada and stopped. So it was a deep part of their history that most of the folks that live there now wouldn't have been aware of.
And so that Tartan Days is in July?
It's in July. I believe the date this year is the 24th, but I'm not sure, but it is late July.
Okay, and is there any other Tartan Days that you do?
Well, there's other Scottish cultural events that I do, and other history events within the Elgin Middlesex area. We are looking forward to working with Tartan Days again this year. Obviously, it's early. The event is 8 months away. We're still in the planning stages of exactly what will happen this year. We're hoping to do a community dinner and to bring out a few more recent bits of the town's history. And by more recent, I mean, you know, late 1800s, where the original story was late 1600s. So it's a wonderful opportunity to help people reconnect with their town's history and their place in it, and to maybe learn something a little bit more to be proud about when it comes to their town.
Now we're in Golden Gryphon. So what's your association with Golden Gryphon?
Oh, I met the owner, Angie, and her family. I met them through my work with Tartan Days last year in Glencoe. And because I work as a history interpreter and storyteller, we immediately were speaking about some of the fun things we could do either in this venue or in the other building that she has up the road. And we do have a number of events planned for the early part of the year that'll touch on several significant holidays and take real history, combine it with a bit of whimsy, and present it as a fun dinner evening.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show. It's really important to know the history of Middlesex County and southwestern Middlesex, and particularly Glencoe.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.